I absolutely love Smash Bros. But you know what they say, it's the things that you love that always end up hurting you the most. So today I'm going to be going over the top 50 things that are going to make you angry when you're playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. GSP makes no goddamn sense. Sometimes I gain like 500 GSP, and sometimes I gain 800,000. How does this get calculated? There's just no explanation for this. Why are there so many moves in this game that make you mash? You know what, Sakurai? I don't feel like obliterating my controller every time I play against a DK. No, I don't feel like giving myself repetitive strain injury just because you matched me into an online inkling. And if you don't mash, you're just gonna die like 50. So you have to do it or you're just gonna lose. Imagine you're a massive Castlevania fan, and then you see your games finally getting a Smash representative. You're probably pretty hyped. And then the character looks like this. That makes me pretty angry. Why do some Final Smashes suck so much when Zelda's exists? I really want to play with Smash Meter on more often, but it's just not that enjoyable because it just doesn't feel balanced. Look how useless this goddamn star is. You know what pisses me off? Luigi. How is he somehow the worst character in the game, yet also the best character? You mess him up so badly as he misses 10 grabs in a row, and then he hits one of them, and then you just die. His neutral is possibly the most brain-dead and stupid thing, while the risk-reward is completely unbalanced compared to every other character in the entire game. And to make it worse, I don't even like playing as him, because I don't want to spend 5 hours getting the muscle memory to learn those combos. And don't even get me started on this move. What if you wanted to get the punish, but Cloud said... No, but seriously, there are so many characters that have up B, add a shield, or just an up B that hits you and it just makes me so angry. Okay, this one is really stupid, I know, but when I'm playing someone and I go for some ridiculous stupid offstage spike and I miss and die, I don't want you to homie stock me. Let me be stupid. Homie stocks are for when I get cheesed by something or I get a really good combo that doesn't work for some reason and I die. If I'm trying to disrespect you, I don't want you to homie stock me. Then if I win the game after the homie stock, I feel like my win isn't valid. Like, I know your intentions are good, but don't give me the pity. Let me be an idiot. The online system. Oh boy, there is a lot to unpack here, so here we go. Why do I get banned for 30 minutes if I disconnect, but I always match into the laggiest people in the universe? Why can't I change character to rematch someone in quick play? If I'm having good matches but I want to change to my main, I can't, otherwise I disconnect from them. Let me taunt online. Why do you put taunts in the game if you're not allowed to use them? SDing for some reason makes you lose 2 stocks in online, but it does it in offline play? I don't understand that. If you have spectators in your battle arena, it makes you lag more because Nintendo doesn't actually host any servers for the game. In your quick play rules, either you always play on Battlefield, always play on Final Destination, or you have to play on every single stage in the game. There's absolutely no middle ground to have illegal stages enabled. I have no choice when it comes to what I get my opponents from. I might get matched into someone from halfway across the world and there's no indicator of their ping, region, or the amount of lag I'm going to face. People can turn off their internet when they lose and I don't gain any GSP for that. If you either get Elite Smash or fall out of it, it disconnects you from your opponent so you can't rematch people if they knock you out. There's no random character option in quick play. When you use a move while you're lagging, it just completely disappears and the lag eats your input and then you die. And finally, you have to pay Nintendo for this shit. When you get hit by a move, it's a multi-hit move, and it looks like it's gonna stage spike you, you're gonna get ready to tech, and then sometimes you just fall out of the move, air dodge, and then fall into the blast zone. The person edge guarding you can sometimes fast forward their character to choose to do this, but sometimes it just happens randomly, and it creates this 50-50 where you die if you guess wrong, and there's no real way to react to it because it happens so quickly. Donkey Kong Side B. Look at this shit. It has insane range, it breaks shields, it buries you, and unless you have insane mash, you're gonna get forward smashed and die at like 90% or even less. No single move in the game makes me as angry as this one. Most characters in Smash Ultimate just have an awful standing grab range. You might feel like you're right next to your opponent and then you just throw out your grab because they're shielding, and then it misses and you cop a forward smash to the teeth. Standing grabs just feel a lot worse than dash and pivot grabs in this game, and if you do have a long grab, it's probably super slow because it's a tether, or you're a super heavyweight, so a lot of your gameplay just completely revolves around getting that grab. It makes me so tilted when my opponent plays a character with a recovery that I can't spike. My least favorite is K-Rool's helicopter. I know how to edgeguard it, but I just want to jump on your fat head and stomp it. Honorable mentions go to people when they quick attack high, and Zero Suit flip kick jumping past the ledge. I know that there's counterplay to it, but it still just makes me so angry. Smash Ultimate has an amazing and huge roster of playable fighters, but sometimes I feel like a lot of them either play quite similarly, or just aren't that fun to play unless you want to conform to a certain playstyle. I find myself wanting to play new characters all the time, but end up staring at the 80 plus characters for 5 minutes and then just picking someone that I already know how to play. Alright, new character time. So, I don't really want to play anyone that, uses a lot of projectiles. I kind of like to go in. Okay. I don't really want to play a sword character either. I don't really like the Fire Emblem games that much, and, I don't really like sword characters. Okay. Oh, and I don't really have time to spend a lot of time in the training mode learning this complicated tech skill, so we can cut those ones out too. Oh yeah, and I actually want my opponents to respect my playstyle. Oh, come on. Sometimes the game doesn't know a move is going to kill, even with good DI, so it doesn't trigger the zoom in at the end of the game, and then your friends think you don't know how to DI goddamn Pikachu up throw, and then you get made fun of, even though you were trying your hardest to get that stupid character. But even PK Beats doesn't know why this happens, so I can't explain it without looking like I'm constantly joning. Yeah, it makes me angry. I would rather throw my Nintendo Switch into a river than play this smug-looking, pollen-blasting, whip-cracking, palm tree-looking dog reptile abomination. The up air is huge and it kills so early. It's easily one of the best up airs in the game, so you better hope you're not stuck on a platform or you are in big trouble. Down air invalidates so many recoveries, and even though it isn't that strong a lot of the time, it almost always sends you far enough down that you either will die anyway or you'll just get down aired a second time. The up B sweet spot is really strong, but it is a hype move to hit because it's really small, is what I would be saying, if it didn't have so many true combos into it and 50-50s which either force you to die to up air or die to the whip. But Hopcat, just edgeguard him, I hear you saying. If you send him off stage with no jump, he's just gonna change to Charizard and come back. I know there's counterplay to Ivysaur and it's not like he's overpowered, but I hate this thing with every cell in my body. If you're playing offline, the game makes you pick your character every single match. There's no option to just do a rematch with the same characters. And for some reason the game can't load the alternate colours of a character at the end of the roster properly. So you're sitting there waiting for it to load, and before you know it, you're accidentally playing male Corrin or piss-coloured K-Rool by accident. While you wait for a match online, you get put in a waiting room to practice your combos, which is pretty cool. Too bad you can't turn off the items, because suddenly there's a launch star, 2 assist trophies and 5 Pokemon setting off bombs and smoke balls, creating complete and utter chaos. Items aren't bad, but how hard would it be just to give us the option to turn this off? I honestly have no idea how to tell the difference between Sonic's side B and his down B, and I don't know what they do differently. Yes, I could go and look it up, but I could also go and drink some water out of my toilet. It doesn't really mean I want to do either of those things. Playing against the Miis online makes me kinda angry. You don't know what custom moves they have until they use them. There is no way to check until you're mid-battle and they throw it out. You could be playing normally and then suddenly Mii Brawler chucks out the strongest counter in the game and you just die. And you had no way of playing around that. It's ridiculous.
Oreo? Egg yolk.
Eggs for a snack. It's not weird.
There are a lot of people who learn to play the game through playing online. Playing computers can be fun, but it isn't really great practice for playing against real people. If you don't have any friends who play the game, then online is great. Unfortunately, playing the game in lag makes certain playstyles, projectile camping, rolling and spot dodging, a lot more effective. I feel bad for these guys because they are just playing to win, which I do respect. But it doesn't mean it doesn't make me obscenely angry. And finally, we have the bullshit character bonus round. Because of Game & Watch's animations being intentionally basic, you can't tell what he's doing a lot of the time. This is especially bad with his ledge get up options, making neutral get up really good for no reason. Game & Watch down smash and up smash are way too safe, so top Game & Watch players will just spam them as part of his neutral. Game & Watch has one of the best up B out of shields, which is incredibly annoying to get hit by repeatedly. Zelda's neutral B comes out really quickly and has so many hitboxes that trading with it usually is impossible. The up B hitbox is huge, encouraging people to do it directly onto your face. The Phantom hits really low as well as super high at the end of it, covering almost all of your ledge options. Pikachu. Thunder Jolt is way too good, not only for camping but also covering his approach. Neutral air can be used to drag your opponent into true combos which get 60 or 70% and can lead into a free down smash at later percents. Pikachu and Pichu are so small that a lot of the time your moves will just straight up miss because they go clean over his head while in the end of an animation. Bowser's Flame Breath can do over 40% in one hit. Bowser down B break shields in one hit, which means that you're probably gonna die if you're at 10% or higher. Tough Guy's a mechanic where Bowser just ignores weak moves, and then you get smash attacked and probably die. Palutena Nair combos into itself edge guards and has so many hits it usually just powers through any other move. Her dash attack and her back air use her shield, which makes her invincible as she uses those moves, and all her specials are annoying and way better than they really have any right to be. And number 50, the thing that makes me the most angry about Super Smash Bros. Is how Nintendo barely supports competitive play. It's painful for people to try and play this game competitively. Nintendo doesn't do official tournaments using rule sets that people have agreed on. Nintendo doesn't really financially support most tournaments, and it's all made by the players. And there are so few people who play Smash Bros as their full-time job, I could probably count them on one hand. So there you have it. That is the 50 things that will make you angry in Smash.